Hello, welcome to the Mae Yoga with me, Anna. Today I've got a 30-minute gentle flow for you, mostly focused around the hips and the sense of grounding. We won't be doing any standing postures today. So we're going to get started lying down on our backs in a Shavasana. So letting your feet flop out to the sides, letting your hands rest by the sides or maybe on the belly, whichever feels most comfortable to you. Maybe you flutter the eyes closed. And we're going to start from this place of stillness and cultivating a little awareness. So starting to notice the feet, the ankles, shins, knees, thighs. See if there's any tension there, allowing it just to drop away for now. We don't really need it for the next half an hour. Bringing our awareness to our hips, our belly, chest and shoulders, letting them drop down into the floor. Sending the awareness down our arms, to our hands, and then we'll tap each fingertip with our thumb. Feeling that energetic feeling down there. And then we'll roll up through our neck, the back of our scalp, down the forehead, eyes, cheeks and chin. And allow the whole body to feel still here and to feel here. And then as you're ready, we're going to draw our legs in. Knees point to the sky, feet flat to the floor, and just walk the feet out so they're about mat width apart, a bit wider than the hips, and gently start to take the knees over to the right, back to the center, and over to the left. Windshield wiping either side, bringing a bit of gentle awareness, mobility into our hip joint. Maybe pausing in any parts that feel a little bit sticky. Finish the round that you're on or make yourself even, and we'll bring the knees back to the center. Wiggle them in so they're about hip width apart this time, and let the left leg go long along the mat. Interlace hands around the right knee, drawing it into the chest, and rotate the ankle in one direction and the other. And then as you're ready, we're going to inhale, bring that knee around to the side and then up towards the right shoulder. So a nice compress of that hip joint, flexing both feet nice and gently, elbows, shoulders, still all nice and relaxed. The breath is steady. And then we'll soften, loosen that grip. And we're going to take our right hand either behind the thigh, onto the shin, ankle, or maybe the outside of the foot. Left hand can go wherever it wants to. And we're going to start to show the sole of our foot to the sky. Knee comes towards the armpit into half happy baby. So if you've got long legs like I do, maybe the ankle feels a little more accessible. And we'll start to feel that sensation down our glutes, the outside of our thigh maybe. And you can sway a little side to side. Or you can be in stillness. Another option is to bend the left leg, makes it a little more spacious for the lower back. And then as you're ready, we'll bend that leg a little again. This time opposite hand, left hand comes to the right knee. Right arm comes out to a T or a cactus shape. Big exhale, we'll take the knee all the way over to the left. So it doesn't have to sit all the way down onto the floor. The shoulder might lift a little, but wherever you've landed, make sure you don't feel like the weight of the leg is hanging on that lower spine. About 5 big breaths here. Can you send it all the way down into the lower belly? Gently come back to the centre and we'll go the opposite way. So place the right foot down onto the floor, left hand comes out to the side, and we'll gently drop that knee open to the right. So we're in a kind of a reclined tree posture. The foot doesn't have to touch the thigh though. And maybe you focus on pushing that right knee down into the mat a little bit more. On your next inhale, slide that right leg long. Take the arms up and over the head. Take a big full body stretch. And then we'll bring in the left leg this time and do it all on the other side. So light squeeze of the left knee. Rotate the ankle in one direction. And the other. And then on your next big inhale, we'll take that knee just to the side and then up towards that left shoulder. Gentle compress of the hip joint. Both feet are flexed a little bit. Maybe you pull the shoulders, the elbows down into the mat. Keep the breath steady. And then gently we'll release. Keep hold of that knee with the right hand this time. Left arm comes out to the side and gently draw that leg over to the right. Nice spinal twist here. And see where you get to. Notice if one side is very different to the other. Maybe the knee's not touching the floor. Maybe it feels nice to support it with the hand or just let it go. 5 big belly breaths here. Bringing the leg back to the center. Placing the foot to the floor, both arms out to the sides this time, and then the leg will drop over to the left, reclined tree posture. You can wiggle that foot into the thigh if that feels good. Maybe have a look down and check that the hips are nice and level. And think about pressing that left knee into the mat a little. Maybe play with gently tucking under the pelvis. Might feel a bit more stretch down that front hip area. Gently bringing the knee back to the center now. And we'll bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, and then we'll take one hand onto either knee. Big exhale, take the legs out to the side. Inhale, swoop them back round. So drawing two big circles with the knees. And then we'll pause there and go the opposite way. Bringing yourself back to the center, we'll take both hands under the legs and roll on up to find a comfortable seated position. So maybe starting cross-legged, just to help yourself ground. Arrive here in an upright position. Take 2 breaths. And then we'll start with our right leg. So taking it out from the cross, one hand to the knee, one hand to the foot, gently lifting, and we'll start to sway it from side to side. Some people may like to hook with their elbows around the shin, or maybe even around the foot and the knee. Wherever you are, making sure that the spine stays upright, so don't lose the integrity of the spine for a more flexy option. And from here, we're going to take that right foot, place it to the outside of the left thigh. If you're not feeling that flexible, then you can send the left leg out, or we can keep it bent in as we take half load of the fishes. Wrap the left arm around the right knee. Inhale, left arm to the sky, right arm to the sky, and take the hand back behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, find a little more twist. And we're here for 5 breaths. On your next inhale, get nice and tall again. Exhale, can you find a little more twist? And then inhale, come back round to face the front. We're going to take this right knee and place it to the mat. Foot and thigh meet, so we're into this zigzag position or deer pose for our next posture. Twisting the opposite way, right hand to the left knee, left hand comes behind. Inhale, lift through the spine. Exhale, peer over towards that left shoulder. On your next exhale, take your left arm all the way onto the right leg. So we have this crisscross in our arms. Hold on to either thigh. Inhale, get really tall. Exhale, bow down. Come into a forward fold here. Let the head be heavy. Let the spine really round. The more you pull on those legs, the more you'll feel that separation through the shoulder blades. Inhale, lifting back up, placing that left arm back behind you again. Inhale, right arm lifts all the way up to the sky. Maybe you stop here with this gentle back bend, this chest opener, or maybe you carry on and come up onto the shins into a kind of fallen star position. Right arm could dangle. Maybe you look down to the mat. And release, come back to that seated position. Bring the right leg in, find that comfortable neutral seat. And then we'll go to the other side. So grabbing hold of the left leg this time. So hand and knee, maybe you create that cradle for the shin. And we'll just start to sway it from side to side. When you feel happy, when you feel satisfied here, we're going to take that left foot over the right leg. Option to extend the right leg or keep it bent under. Right arm wraps around the knee this time, twisting towards the bend. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, take it out behind you. Inhale, lengthen through that spine. Exhale, find the twist. Breathing into that belly. We'll take one last breath together. Inhale, get really tall again. And exhale, find a bit more twist. Coming back round to face the front. We're going to take this left leg, the top leg, over to find deer posture. Foot and thigh meet. Left hand to the right knee. Inhale, take your right arm to the sky. Exhale, take it behind you. Deer pose. So the left glute will probably be lifted a little. That is okay. Trying to keep the spine all stacked on top of each other here. Two more breaths. And then we'll release. Bringing your left arm on top of the right thigh this time, so crisscross the other way. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, we'll bow forwards. Gently pulling on those legs and noticing how one side feels to the other. Let the spine really round. Let yourself find a sense of release here. Let gravity come in. gently lifting back up. Take that right arm back behind you. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Stopping here or coming up onto the shins into our fallen star. And then we'll release, come back to the mat, and we'll start to transition to our back again. So feet flat to the floor, arms come long, and we'll roll it down onto our back. When you get there, wiggle the feet together, knees together, and then use the hands to support the thighs as you let the legs drop out to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler posture. Legs can be as far or as close to the body as you wish. And then we'll bring the hands interlaced behind the head and let the thumbs come down onto the neck and give yourself a nice massage. So rub the thumbs up and down. Smooth the forehead. And then we'll start to come to find our last posture, Shavasana. Release the hands from behind the head, let them come long. You can keep the legs in this cobbler posture or gently slide one leg at a time to come into our traditional Shavasana. Arms come by the sides. Maybe you have a little wiggle, have a little fidget so you can give yourself the chance to be in stillness. And with your own mind's eye, scan from the tips of the toes to the top of the head. And this time we'll ask each part to release, to relax as we absorb the goodness of our practice. As you're ready, we'll start to come out of our Shavasana. Bring some movement to the hands and the feet. Take the head gently from side to side. Deepen the breath and let that bring you back to the present space. start to make those movements a little bigger. Take what you need. And however you want to, we'll come back to meet in a comfortable seated position. When you get there, rest the hands to the knees or in the lap. Roll the shoulders back, close the eyes again, and take one last moment of stillness here. And then we'll seal today's practice with a great big breath together. So inhale, lift through the arms. Exhale, draw it down through the heart center. And namaste. Thank you so much for watching and practicing with me. Hope to see you on the next video.